It's demo day. Oh crap, I hit it.
So we're trying to completely renovate this area of the master bedroom because the layout's a little bit awkward. Got a his and hers sink, his and hers closet on both sides, and then the toilet and the bathtub in the middle. And there are 4 doors in this area. It seems pretty excessive, seems like there's a lot of wasted space, and the finishes are really old, carpet is very moldy, and there's no ventilation in these closets. So if you have expensive handbags that have to be temperature controlled and humidity controlled, not that we do, but it's not the ideal closet. And I think all that humidity trapped in there, and the smell is really bad too. It's causing, I think this is mold. I think it's causing mold to grow. You can see that white stuff in the corner. That looks a little suspicious. So today we're going to take this door out, take out the shelving and the carpet, and then put in new Rockwool insulation and new drywall.
So take this shelving out because we may reuse the shelving, but we're just taking it out to sort of gut this bathroom. Remove this carpet that's moldy. Salvage what we can. And then the back wall and this side wall are exterior walls. So we're going to tear off the drywall, take out the bad insulation, we assume it's fiberglass, and replace it with a superior product, Rockwool.
The Tom Brady, you said Tom Brady said that phrase? Let's go!
Let's go!
Where are we going? So we have a sliding door right here in the master closet. I don't know if you can see with it might be a little too bright. Mm-hmm. It's very convenient because when we rip out anything, we can just take it out there, set it on the ground. We don't have to walk all the way through the house to the garage.
Yep. So hopefully it'll be a quick and smooth process, right? Isn't that always how it begins?
Mm-hmm. One take long. That's the infamous phrase we used at the other house, and then ended up working until 2 or 3 in the morning.
At our old house, on the weekends, we would have all these different tasks planned out, and we'd just end up getting one done because whenever you do a home renovation, there's lots of different things that happen whenever you start opening up walls.
Just don't anticipate it.
Yeah,
And
so you never
to
know.
make 3 Home Depot trips.
Yeah, we're not going to put too many things on the list this weekend, but we got to get started somehow. And so we're just going to tear out the drywall and see what's behind it, really. So we're going to take the door off first. One thing I hate is how hinges are always painted.
It's gonna drop.
No, it's going to be painted in there, I assume.
You sure about that?
Nope.
Excuse me. COVID.
Shoes?
Excuse me.
Mask? Mm-hmm. Glasses?
Yeah.
Buy door. Oh, we need this hardware. Got to keep the gold. Got to salvage our gold hardware. Out we go.
All right, so we're going to take down these 2 and then slowly take down all these shelves one at a time. Oh, it smells in here. The air is so stale because there's just a light. Remember when we used drywall screws at the other house for the first time? And we used it the other way around, the opposite way.
Oh, drywall anchors?
Drywall anchors?
Yeah.
So it has a piece that expands at the back of the drywall, right? So you put this piece in front, and then once you screw it in, it's supposed to expand and hold it together. And we kept doing it the opposite way, so it was like splaying outward, not splaying towards the drywall. And we kept wondering, damn it, these things don't work. They just don't work.
They would never tighten.
They would never tighten. Come on. Oh, so it's nailed sideways, that's why. Okay.
Whoa.
Oh.
Good thing you got your glasses on.
That wasn't very smooth.
No, it wasn't. We might have to... Here, put them back on and we'll do it again. So these are just nailed on and caulked in. Actually, these pieces might actually just be caulked in. Or just nailed. You particle board. Oops. That kind of works. My insole, I left it up there. Oh good, there's a pair. There's 3. You want to smell what our previous tent smelled like?
Oh, it's gross. You're so gross.
It is gross. Or we could see what size shoe they wore. Did it.
Tight fit. I should probably put glasses on.
Damn it, you weren't wearing glasses?
Nope. So you want to say what not to do when taking out shelves?
What do you not do when taking out shelves? Oh, you look hot.
Huh?
I said, oh, you look hot. Hey, your hair's a little splayed.
See, this is what... That's why Benjamin Uyeda doesn't wear a mask. It's just not sexy.
Because he's worried about being sexy.
Come on, you seen his latest Instagram photos?
No, he exudes sexuality.
Thirst trap. That's what everyone says.
What?
Everyone says thirst trap. Thirst trap. Baby, come on. It's 2021. Catch up.
Thirst?
Thirst trap.
Trap.
He posted a sexy photo on Instagram. Shirtless. Show off your abs. It's called a thirst trap. Okay.
Because he's thirsty?
Mm-hmm. You look so confused. So, thirsty means like sexy.
Thirsty means sexy.
Yeah.
I was thinking that meant you want water.
Yeah, you're like the other person is... Okay, now we're actually getting to why it's...
So you could be like, ooh, Benjamin Uyeda gives me cotton mouth.
Isn't that just... That's a sexual thing.
Could be.
Okay, so maybe we shouldn't put that in the video.
I don't think I'm putting any of this in the video.
So, in our last house, whenever we removed these shelf supports, we just used this tool. And as soon as you do this, it gouges holes in the drywall. It doesn't really matter in this case because you're taking out all the drywall, but it's an extremely stupid idea. So, you should use this instead.
This is a...
Flat bar.
Will you show it?
Extremely useful tool. Probably the most useful tool you can
This tool
ever
is
own.
BIS.
Is what?
BIS.
What's BIS?
Best in slot.
Okay.
Hey, you said thirst trap. I can say gamer stuff.
So, just hook it in there.
And put your glasses.
Ay! Oh, fail.
That is going in the video.
All right, I'm going to put my glasses back on.
Okay, plan B.
Plan B. We're taking out all the drywall, so just damage it. That's the plan.
Yeah, so it does work. It's just a matter of understanding where the lap is.
Correct. So because this was behind this piece, there was nowhere for it to move. That's why I damaged the drywall.
That's true thus far, shooter. There we go. Now we look like we know what we're doing. Oh, need me to get those?
You think I'm short?
I am saying you're shorter than me. Rock on. Speed demon.
it fits so tight? Hey, this is actual wood.
I think I'm going to take these baseboards off. Yep.
Oh, that's not a smart idea.
There's a hole.
This does not want to come out.
These are your original baseboards.
Mold. Is there mold down there? All that black stuff?
Could be.
That looks like mold, doesn't it? I think it's the tub leaking this way.
Could be. You spill mustard? How come we're only tearing up the drywall where we're going to replace it?
Oh, I tore it up over there.
Oh, whoops.
Come on! Wedged in there. So gross. Previous house we had was actually older than this house, but it was in surprisingly good shape. Like, we didn't find any mold when we renovated both the bathrooms. The tubs weren't leaking or anything. And now just removing that drywall over there and seeing the spots of black mold on the baseboards probably means that this tub over here is leaking into both closets.
It's, it is what it is.
Yeah, yet you spend so much for an old house and then you have all these issues. Not that you won't have issues with a new house. It goes back to that, is it worth renovating? Worth your time and effort? It might turn out to be a little bit cheaper if you don't put a value on your time. There's so much that can go wrong in an old house. That stuff's leaking and the HVAC unit is old and ventilation isn't that great.
That's always something about old houses. You never know what you're going to get whenever you start opening up walls. I mean, you can't be scared of your house.
Yeah, and it's rewarding. The manual labor is rewarding.
And houses were built different.
Yeah.
Different materials. I mean, not drastically different, but different quality of material.
Than
So
nowadays.
there are some good things about it.
Yeah. This house doesn't have any downspouts. So every time it rains, all the rain just hits the brick. And I'm worried that once we pull this drywall out, we're going to find rotten OSB. I don't know what we'll do if that's the case. I really hope that's not the case, but we'll see.
Yep. So we're to the point where we're going to start removing the drywall. So as you can see, Belinda is cutting the tape at the corners. In here.
Okay.
Break it right down the middle. Make a line right down the middle.
Because there's no stud there.
Right. Straight line. Come on.
I hate drywall.
Hey, those bats look like they're in pretty good shape.
Come on, baby. Oh no. Our voices might be muffled because we both got masks on. I think they used a different kind of fiberglass because it's not pink at all.
One thing we should have mentioned is make sure there's no plumbing or electrical in the wall you're about to bash out.
Yeah. It's kind of therapeutic, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Not to complain or anything, but you want to make the hole right down the middle instead of to one side or the other.
Gives you more leverage.
So you can actually pull it off
Yeah.
from here, because right now you can't.
That was him complaining about my work.
It's not messy.
It's not as messy as sanding drywall mud.
It's being a little sarcastic.
Oh. You seem tired.
Just to be clear, this insulation's probably fine.
Like, it hasn't slumped or anything, which is good. But still, the paper's torn and it's all dusty. This feels good. I've always wanted a punching bag my whole life. It's gonna fall.
You better hold on to it.
Hi!
Good job.
Thanks.
Easy peasy.
Yeah,
Nice and clean.
that felt good.
So Naima said it doesn't irritate your skin, so we're not going to wear long sleeves. This is the part about construction that's no fun.
The messiness?
Do a little bit, and then you got to clean up. Do a little bit, then clean up.
Yeah,
You spend more time cleaning up than you do.
working.
Ew, a bug!
They're not in bad shape, they're really not. What is this? Some sort of padding?
Yeah, it's an underlay.
It's pink in color.
Yeah, pink for pretty.
Concrete.
Our favorite. Not bad.
Not bad. Oh, this is messy.
It's too bad we won't be using carpet again.
Sarcastic.
No, I'm serious.
Oh, why?
Oh, wait, no. I'm serious that we won't be using it, but I'm sarcastic about being sad that we won't use it. So, yes, you got me.
Yeah.
What are we going to use?
Luxury vinyl, I guess.
Luxury vinyl VOC.
Absolutely nothing luxury about it. It's just vinyl. Come on, you damn thing.
Right here is what looks like it has some water damage on it. And that's because on the other side of this wall is the tub and shower. So we think that the water is seeped through and leaked somehow at some point. That's why there's a little bit of black. This vinyl over here, so they have tar paper. And then brick here, and what they have is gypsum board, also known as drywall. Please explain that to me.
It's a different kind of drywall. It's only 2 feet.
Yeah.
So I wonder why back in the 70s they had some different product that could be used outside.
Yeah, I mean it says gypsum.
It's not regular 4 feet.
It says United States gypsum on it, so my assumption is it's drywall, and it's got the feel of drywall, the paper on, and the joints are what they're inset where you mud tape and mud it. Mm-hmm. You think it's like a cement board or something?
Maybe. It's still weird.
When you knock on it, what does it sound like? Knock on that drywall.
That seems a little more hollow.
We could turn this room into a sauna. Oh. It already kind of feels like it. So insulation comes in
15 and quarter or something.
15 and a quarter inch bats, yeah. Roughly 16-inch bats nominal.
Yeah.
So, and that's because your stud bay is 16 inches on center. Mm-hmm. You'll notice even the tape measure has a little marker every 16 inches. It changes the color because that's to denote where your stud bay is going to be. Yep.
So we have 3 full bays there, 2 full bays on this side, and the rest are all narrower.
Yeah, so we're going to have to cut some of the Rockwool insulation.
Luckily, it's very easy to cut.
Oh, I can see outside.
No.
Yeah, right where that hole is.
Oh, no.
So what we're going to do is patch up this little bitty hole right here. This is the proper
stuff is so cool.
No, I really can't.
I don't think Zip would appreciate us using this.
It stretches.
And then it comes back to its normal shape. That's so cool.
Yep. Typically for window flashing, but we are using it to patch up a hole.
Okay, I think that's good enough, right?
Yeah, that's what the contractors say, right? It's good enough.
Yeah, like these.
Almost got the bubbles out.
Almost hit the stand.
So this is our Rockwool shipment. We have both comfort bed insulation,
exterior insulation,
exterior, and safe and sound,
interior insulation,
which is an interior insulation.
Yeah.
So this is more. That's more for acoustics. This is more for thermal performance. So.
Whoa! Oh, we don't want to address on that. Oh, you almost saw that. This is like the biscuits.
Oh, look at it go. It's like a croissant.
So that was the original height. And as soon as you open it, it expands. Friction fits into place.
I should be wearing my mask. So easy an amateur can do it.
Yours is a little off the ground.
No!
How'd you do that, baby?
I take it back. It wasn't so easy an amateur could do it. Wait, you can't go over there.
Well, that corner needs to be cut, so. It's a little bit tight here because they didn't center it exactly. But there's a lot of flex with this bat.
Wouldn't it be nice if every bay was 16 inches?
Yeah. tall.
You're too tall. Oh, this one's tight.
Yeah.
This is actually our first experience with installing insulation. Once again, this would work better with an actual insulation knife.
We have the bread knife. It cuts really well with that.
So this is cutting with a bread knife.
Yeah, it's a little bit cleaner.
That wasn't a little bit cleaner, that was a whole lot cleaner.
Yeah.
Just scoring initially to get the right dimension and then come back with the badass bread knife.
Come on, Belinda. This bay is all jacked up.
So if you mess up when you cut, you can always trim a little off. Well, so now we're just taking the scraps, some leftover cuts, and force fitting it into this tiny little bay here. Don't want to waste too much insulation. Just depends on how you stuff it in, but if you're able to fit it pretty tight, then you won't lose any performance from the insulation.
Because this is not continuous insulation like spray foam anyway. You're going to have convection currents within the insulation, just like fiberglass. So, yeah, it's not, that gap is not good. So we're going to try to close it up. But at the end of the day, it's not airtight. One more. Before we put the drywall on, we bought this little gadget off Amazon called
A thermal infrared camera.
It's a FLIR.
The FLIR. It's the one that adapts to your
iPhone
or Android phone. And it allows you to capture the heat in your house, and you can take pictures or video. So come take a look.
All right. So that's the corner of the slab exposed to the outside. You can see quite a bit of heat coming in through there, 83.2 degrees. Then the walls itself are not bad, around 79.
Yeah, which we have our house set to 77 right now.
But then you go to the corner up there, and you see a lot of heat being lost up there.
A lot of heat leaking.
But of course, this is an old house, so there's only so much we can do.
But you see where the Rockwool insulation is, it's around 78 degrees.
So up there, that heat loss continues up there at the top.
Yeah, right along the top.
So 53 to the front, so 53 and a quarter to fit it, slide it back behind the space. And since the walls in old homes are never straight, it's best to measure it at several locations.
You think the walls in new homes are straight?
Yeah, that's true. Measure twice, cut once. 53 and a quarter.
So now that we're recording, you're going to do a measure twice, cut once? I like how we're still using our 24-inch architectural T-square.
Even the exactors from architecture school. So to make sure you cut through the top piece of paper.
Yep.
And then snap it.
Yep. You cut to the top piece, you don't have to go any deeper than that.
So you're just going to get your blade blunt.
Yeah. Which side
So
are you going to
snap it,
like this way?
flip it up this way.
Okay.
On. Woo!
Don't cut me.
Isn't that the thing? You cut me deep.
You cut me.
Hope it fits. Fit it in there. Is it too tight?
No. Massive box of drywall screws. I just grabbed one. We got to push it up a little higher.
Okay.
So make sure your tapered edge is at the butt joint.
Can we try this later? Just takes a couple of screws to hold it in place.
Yeah. But it is nice to have two people doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to drive the head over through the paper.
But just slightly inset.
I have a problem with overdriving them, so.
Good. You sure it's not going to rain? Got lots of gray clouds in the sky.
The weatherman said it wasn't going to rain.
Well, we're tempting nature by keeping all this out here, so it might rain. See, look! Raindrops.
So we had to make a mad dash and get out of the rain.
Just a little bit of drizzle, not rain. So we had a little bit of trouble putting this bottom piece on because the gap down there was too tight. So we used a jab saw, this little tool, made the gap a little wider, and then it fit.
I wonder if this thing's ever going to lose battery.
We haven't charged it in months.
Or more.
We haven't done too much work though.
Yeah, but it's just...
It's probably going to die today, now that you said it.
It lasts a long time.
Yeah. Woo! Heard that? Snapped.
Done.